This video is like permission to seek and to live a peaceful, simple life. It's something I find myself craving more and more. The whole world, and especially this online self-improvement, masculinity space, almost demands of you that you have to achieve great things. You have to chase after greatness. You have to be doing so much. You have to be this, you have to be that. You have to accomplish X, Y, and Z. But the more I unravel, the more I peel away the layers, the better I understand myself. The less I want to do, and the more I just want to be. Now this might sound like I'm being lazy, that I have no ambition, no drive, none of that. It's not that at all. It's not that at all. I am not a lazy person. I was for a lot of my teens and early 20s, but for a long time now I've been a very hard worker, and I've been very ambitious. It's just that I want to work hard at certain things that don't include hustling and grinding and climbing up the social hierarchies and boosting my status. Oh, I care less and less for that stuff. And I wrestled with it for quite some time, because like I said, this programming runs deep. And you believe you're meant to be out there, constantly hustling, right? Constantly grinding. Constantly seeking to achieve. Leave a legacy. The more I realize that most of those things, at least definitely for me, I think for most people, for most of those things that, we attach those goals to, the reasons for why we want to achieve those things, it's mostly an ego thing. An ego could be very powerful, man. And don't get me wrong, many great things are achieved out of ego. It's not necessarily bad. Like I said, it's just as I unravel, as I understand myself further, I crave more of a simple life. And recently I think I've allowed myself to really want that. And I think people struggle with this a lot. So, well, what's a simple life? It's not going to make me enough money. No one's going to know who I am. I'm not going to make anyone proud. Might be a bit boring. But for me, it sounds great. Now I have a certain vision in mind, a certain plan. That plan still involves making some money, but I don't think I need that much money. It does involve initially making some money. Not that much, really not that much. My own tennis court, do 2 or 3 hours a day, maybe hire it out for the rest of the day, and have the rest of the day to be with my family, see some friends, move my body, train, be here on the beach, out in nature. We have our own little house, our own plot of land, we grow our food. We become as self-sufficient as possible. But chasing that peace, man, the less and less I care about people needing to see what I'm doing, impress, chase anything really material. I look out into the world, I look into a lot of what society offers up as, you know, as good, as great, the material. It just appeals less and less. Hardly any of it really appeals to me. This, nature, this really appeals to me. But, you know, like a trip to Dubai or something definitely doesn't. Like I said, it's not laziness. I'm not lazy. It's just a bit. Just a bit worn out. I'm tired of what the culture demands of you. Really, I think that's a big part of it. It demands productivity. Almost 24/7 productivity. And you're only valuable, society only perceives you as valuable if you are being productive. And you're providing value. You hear this all the time, you know. You gotta provide value. You gotta be providing value to people. You gotta networking is about providing value. Yada yada yada. And whilst that is valuable, and it has its pros, it has its cons too. I've said this before. You feel like the machine is sucking that energy from you daily, sucking it away. And it's not that I don't want to put effort in anymore. I don't want to try. Like I said, I'm not lazy. I want to work, but I want to work on the things that I want to work on. And I feel like a more simple life will allow me that time, will allow me that space to be able to do that. Whereas the machine and what you're meant to do is not going to offer me that. And people become draining as well because they're so entrenched in it. They're so entrenched in the system and the way it's meant to work that, again, they only value you from what you're providing to them, and they only appreciate you with what you provide, and they also only appreciate you with what you tolerate from them as well. Everything's transactional. It almost doesn't feel like, hey man, can we not just be here? Just chill, have a good time, relax, shoot the shit. But everyone views a potential new relationship or friendship as, you know, what's this person going to offer me? How's this person going to get me ahead and get me what I want? And I've been there as well. Like I've also been there. No saint in that regard. I've seen people in that light as well. But it's okay, man. Like, I'm just here to say, if it's what you really want, if you really do, you understand yourself well, and that simple life resonates with you, Whatever a simple life looks like to you. Simplicity, more peace. Don't have to chase the stars. That's okay. That's absolutely okay. And we've all got to put bread on the table, and we've also got to figure out how to do that, and it's a balancing act, and maybe there's some sacrifice. Maybe you have to initially really grind and hustle for a little while, make some bank so you can go and do it. But the world will tell you. The world will tell you you're nothing. The world will tell you you're a nobody. It will tell you you're lazy, you got no ambition, you're a loser by wanting this. And if it's what you want, don't listen to them. Because it's all nonsense anyway, man. It's all nonsense. All of that stuff. How many people do we have to listen to? How many successful people do we have to listen to us tell us, right, that all of those things that they achieved and all the material and all the money and all the fame and all the status didn't make them happy? We all know those people. There's countless. There's so many of them, right? They say it. I go over and over again. That isn't the point of it all. Alan Watts had a great saying: the point of life is just to live. It's so painfully obvious, but we're all busy, chasing things and chasing this and that. And we forget what the actual simple meaning of it all is to live. To be present, to take in as much of the present moment as we can, and try to live in line with who we really are as much as possible. And it might change. You might get a chance to live that peaceful, simple life, and then the time will pass and you'll think, well, I want something a bit more now. I want something different. I do want a bit more excitement. I do want to chase things again and be a bit more ambitious again. That might happen. But we do change. We do change as well. That's another thing about career and getting older. We think we get older, we reach a certain age around like mid-20s, and that's it. We're going to figure out, okay, right now I've got to stop all of this and trying that and being immature and silly, or what. I've got to be serious. I've got to have a career, buy this house and this place, and that's it. I'm set for life. And then people get the itch, and they want to change and they want something different, but they can't, because they focus on career, they focus on a job in a single place and a house in a single place, and that's meant to be there forever. And they don't have the freedom and the luxury to change and to try things differently. Anyway, I might do more of a detailed video on that one, but I'm chasing more of the peace, more of the simple life. Me and my missus have been talking about it quite a lot, and I'm completely okay with that. That's what I want right now, definitely. So, if anyone thinks I'm just lazy, unambitious, low testosterone, then I don't really care, man, because I've been on my grind for a long time, chasing this, chasing that, and I've realized I know what I want to chase now, and the simple life is absolutely okay. Peace.